Hi there, RT here. Welcome to my segment called That's That. I've been thinking a lot about the Trump phenomenon. How is it possible this guy can surge in the polls as a Republican presidential candidate? In 1938, Orson Welles broadcasted live theater called War of the Worlds. Now, even though the broadcast continually said that this is only theater, many people actually committed suicide thinking that an alien invasion was actually happening. That is the power of a media. Now, let's take it to 2016 and let's talk about the power of the right wing media. Why is it that Trump can go so far? Well, maybe it's because America is just so angry at Obama. Even today, when Republicans are polled, 50% of them believe that he's still a Muslim, or he was born in Kenya, or he practices Chicago style politics. Now, what is that? Does that make him a thug? I mean, where does all this come from? The constant negativity of reports from Fox or right wing radio, even though they're not true, they can say, "We report, you decide." And that's how they can get away with this. Many of us listen to Rush or Hannity, or on TV we watch, the guys that have their Bill O'Reilly and Sean Hannity. And I believe these guys have an effect on American politics and culture. And I believe that they are steering the American public into such anger and disbelief of our government that they are voting and supporting people like Donald Trump. Now, here's a guy, when you go to his rally, his personnel, security personnel, will ask you, do you support him? If you don't, they won't let you in. And if you do get in and you voice opposition during his rally, his security people will rough that person up, and Trump himself will tell them, security people, to rough the guy up. Calls Mexicans rapists and murderers. He says Muslims should be banned from coming into our country. Some of the things that he has said just 20 years ago would have been a joke. Everybody would have said, "Oh, you got to be kidding me." But because of the power of right-wing media, people are upset. They're pissed. And that's why Trump is surging in the polls. Look, I'm not supporting or not supporting this guy. I'm just thinking, how is it that he can do what he does? And how is it that he can say things that, are so contradictory to what we are as Americans, and yet he can still get away with it? Obama wasn't part of the big money, and that's probably why they're out to destroy him as a president and a leader. Every time he did something good, everybody else, CNN, MSNBC, all the news people, like when he killed Osama bin Laden, Fox News hardly even talked about it. And you know why? Because they don't want to give him any credit for anything. Why do you think the Tea Party has gotten to where it has? Why do you think that people, are buying guns? Because Fox TV does nothing but spread fear. That's their constant thing. The right-wing radio and TV constantly put out fear. Fear this, fear that. Everybody's afraid of things that, have some substantial reality, but not really. So, you Republicans have kept your mouth shut about Donald Trump. You've let him say whatever he wants. Fact or not, you've supported him, and now you created him. And now you guys are afraid. The Republicans are afraid that he might actually become the president of the United States. But just remember, you created this guy. And now you're going to have to live with him if he becomes the president of the United States. And if he does, man, that's all I can say is, God help us all. And that's that. Thanks a lot.